Did I click to go live? I think I did. Yo, what's up? How's it all going, guys? Yes, I know I'm live, Stream Elements. Thank you for telling me that. Wonderful information. I'm using this as a test for something else as well. But still. Not loading. I have to make sure what I think is going on is or isn't going on. Whether it is or isn't, I guess it doesn't make too much. Doesn't matter too much. Botrix joined. Maybe now the actual things are going to show up, but the alerts, they were not showing up earlier. Do not know why. That was kind of weird. Watch one more day this week. It is a thing that shows up. What the hell? Oh, no way. I can change the quality. Anyway, let me just make sure that everything is loading. Jumping up and down. I used Hazel as my thumbnail today randomly. I think I can't do this anymore. What I'm trying to do. I'm gonna restart that one. That one is not wanting to work. We'll be started in a second. I just need this to load, please. Something's different about this. Something is just different about how this is now. We have to double check what is and isn't. I want to check something. This where there must be some setting I'm missing. I will do what I want it to do. I swear there's something I'm missing. Features? What is early bird? Maybe? I don't think I got what I'm looking for. Hmm. Work? If I do something like this, doubt it. But if I can have something to separate. Hmm, not sure what could make it work. Does allow this to work to begin with. By the way, guys, I'm totally not watching House on my other screen while doing this. I was hoping I'd figure this thing out quicker. So far, it's not working though. Maybe I simply need something else. I'm trying to figure out what might that be. Which one's the one I use? Well, I usually like not the one I use. Okay. Everybody uses this one though. But this isn't I'm dumb. This isn't Firefox. Just in case, maybe this works. And then if I look up tried elements, that doesn't sound right. My episode ended. No, wait. I don't think so. Was an okay hunch. This is as small as I can get. Oh. Yeah, not working. Ooh. Guys, I don't think this is working. Thought that'd be much quicker. Twitch has outsmarted me for the most part. You aren't correct. There we go. 50% seems to be the right measure. Okay, wait. Still isn't right. Should be more. You are one off. You are one off. Hmm. Maybe I could download. Yeah, something else. See if that changes anything at all. Wait for a second. That goes through. They're an origin line. What if I okay, let's try that. I don't know. How interesting. I'm learning things. Maybe. Trying to learn what these statistics mean. What is this? Oh, I see. Okay, no, it's not that. Doesn't work. think two comes from doesn't help. So if that doesn't help, I'm trying to think this through. Figure out clearly what would help. Still says two. It shouldn't say two no more. We don't have that. Okay, no, now it updated. Let me try this. I didn't really want this either. Did I give it the same thing twice? I think so. Sadly. I was hoping it was gonna work. That did not work at all. Dang it. Hmm. I might have to wait on this. Whatever. I'll look at it again later. Anyways, in the actual efforts of the video, I'm rebuilding everything, pretty much. I wanted to make a better version. I made an actual residential area, sort of. I removed walls so that the market area could be larger, and I'm increasing the size of the castle overall, and moved away Oakwood so that I can likely expand on it later. That's just being 2 trees. Isn't it great? So honestly, I'm thinking I want to. Although I set up world edit for some brushes to actually use, that might be beneficial. Like this dirt cylinder one. I think I can remove this. That, that's a little bit better, yeah. I might, I may or may not use the thing. I know I have to make a bigger training field. This is just a really small one that I made with the time that I had last time. But I think I want an actual bigger one. And like the idea I have right now is to have like this. Some sort of staircase that goes up. I'm being kind of crude with the setup for now. Because I'm mostly just wanting to figure out how to set it up. I really also like this house idea I had to the side. I might try doing that. Checking something really quickly. Didn't help, dang it. Wait, maybe this does work. I don't know what I'm doing. No way. Question ends up being, can I reach up to 4? Or is my I'm too focused on this other thing, not paying attention to me actually doing the build like at all right now. My bad, guys. I need to confirm this. I think I might be wrong. I think I'm being told this is incorrect. So it's not. It's not correct enough. What am I doing? I don't even know. It didn't work. But it did work. But it didn't work. But it did work. It's so confusing. Getting called by an unknown number. I'm not gonna answer because I don't know what the number is. And I don't typically answer unknown numbers. Oh, I think it's my dentist. Too late now. If they send me a text message, well, I tried. Well, that's annoying. Hmm. Those two should technically disappear after a bit, unless I actually figured out something. But what that something would be, I have zero clue. It definitely didn't work. Wait, let me keep this on. I need to keep that on for a bit. You don't have uBlock Origin on anymore. You do. What does that have us different? Spending too long trying to figure this out. Yeah. before. Okay, whatever, I'm done. I think. I don't know what I've done. Man, okay. Well, I had the idea of doing a central little thing right here. That's what I had wanted to do. That could look nice. I don't know how to think of what exactly I'm wanting to build with this. I'm not fully sold yet. But potentially, I think maybe I don't do a fountain here, but if I do a fountain there, I can do it nice. And then I can do. This is not the block of it. Some sort of pathway here. No, I gotta do the pathway on the other side. Basically, a pathway here. Guys, the way my episode of Doctor House ended, I gotta go pull up the next one. Please load. There you go. I muted. There you go. I was wondering why I couldn't hear anything. Okay, whatever. Weird is I'm trying to figure out how to make the actual fancy castle. Like, basically something like this where there can be a door, an actual doorway in the middle. Probably should do another one. Another one, then the doorway. 5 long. 2, 3. 1, 2. No wait. 3. something like this, where there can be a bit of like a thing here. A little area above. I'm considering including a little building here. I don't know what the purpose of that building would be. I see it and I think it looks nice, but I don't know what it's for. Also definitely longer than what this is. If you wanted the rough layout, it basically goes some amount high here, becomes the walking platform, where there's some sort of railing here, and this is like the other level. That means like if the doorway goes up here, I can have an extension here. That. That. I'm thinking of this. Bam, 3, bam, 3. I like it should be extended up 1. Bam. Wait a second. Oh, wait. I'm in streamer mode, that's why. I forgot I was in streamer mode. I could have missed out of something. Oh, we're good. Up to the internet. I have a thing to find out. So there's gonna be some sort of platform here at the very least. Means actually what no. I think like this. Well no, the issue is maybe I need to just back this off. for it to look right. I think they're sort of like bam, and then somehow does look better. Wonder what I gotta do. One, two, three. This is the middle. It is. Did I unalign this? Did make this unaligned. Oops. I don't know. I wasn't super happy with the design for the main building. Well, I'm trying to figure out a design for it. And that's a 3x3, so I think, did I do this, 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 this? I back it more. Well, I need to see it from this side too, actually. Then maybe like this. Bam, 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 bam. That doesn't make it look nice. At least that's not what I was going for, because there's no way to make it go past here. Maybe if I just move everything to the left a bit. Move one south. Maybe let's actually move it to 3 south. Like that. Yeah, that looks better. I should be able to do the same. Okay, so then I can go right here. Move one north. To north. To north. And I think that's one too many. That's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that seems right. So that means I can then do another sort of thing. I wonder how big this would be. Let me see if I can just I set spruce plank. That's gonna be enough. 1, 2, 3. Like that. 2, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3. I wonder. I was not middle. I was not centered at all with that last one. Who cares? I think I'm a bit too close to the wall, sadly. Mhm. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. How am I supposed to make the actual tower look if I want to make it look like this? I need to be through no matter what. I want to try this. So that way I have this. One more. I want to try a different design for this. It's actually not perfect, huh? Maybe this might work. I technically am not doing this on the right block. I actually had wanted to do this. Let me just... I don't even know if I'm going to get to the quest today because I'm just so busy trying to make it all nice. I should play some Marvel Rivals. Gotta find me somebody to play with. Okay, so let me see this again. Probably like this, like this, like this. Yeah, I mean, this does work. Is it better than what I had before? I'm not yet convinced. But probably the use of spruce wood within it will look nicer. Might look nicer. Did I do this wrong? Wait, no, why is this not centered? Wait. This is a 3. This is a 3. This is a 3. Oh, I did this side wrong. Oops. But then I can technically just do one higher one. That. Wait, one more. And then just like, I don't know, like that. There's no, you know? Do I prefer it over this is the question. I'm not yet convinced. The good thing about this one is that I have more texture, but I can also just add more texture now that it's done. How tall should I make this? That might be a bit too high. How about like right here? Bam. That sort of works, yeah. And I can do this. Like this, maybe. Oh, actually, I think it's under. I think this works, yes. And this is the quarters of the king. But I did this wrong. What am I doing? That is not. How did I mess this up? Wait, what? Oh, yeah, no, that is not how these walls work whatsoever. I forgot how these walls work. There. I did the exact same problem with this thing though. Bam, bam. What did I do? There you go. Bam. Bam, / copy. / paste. Yeah. Paste. Hmm. Then afterwards, I think this could look good, but I'm not sure where the princess's room is gonna go. Mustache, replace air with stone. Bricks. That did not work out. Was I on the wrong level? As always. Crap. I set stone bricks. Okay. I need to do something about this. I realize this now. This definitely should be taller. This should be a lot taller. I'm realizing this. Slash. But actually, one higher. Oh. Slash move 3 up. HS. Because I think I want to have. Maybe if I don't have this. I just want to see how it should look like. I can technically do a division right here, right? I would have a mirror right here, a mirror right there, and a mirror. By a mirror, I mean a window. I don't know why I'm saying mirror right there. All right. And then this can have a window right there, a window right there. I wonder if I'm still followed. Or not followed, but no way. I really am. Even though I did that. I'm surprised I'm Blocked. I'm very surprised I'm not blocked. Wonder if that'll change. I'm just not gonna try and do anything probably. Okay, so castle building is looking okay. I asked for views from other angles. That's not really the view I was looking for, but I like that little hedge thing that they have in the background. That's a cute idea. I should do that, yeah. I need to extend these, sadly. I need to move this back. What direction is this again? West. Last I have to move 10 west. Ah, crap. Okay, that could probably work. This is the middle, right? This is the middle, yes. One, two, and then the thing. The one, two, and then the thing. That's what I said. Spruce planks. Oops. Compared to this, it starts on the one afterwards. And this opens up in the middle? That doesn't seem right. Now that is great. And this one from the middle. And bam, bam, bam. Where did this? Go back around. Why is that not working? Damn. What's that? Bricks. That's stone bricks. Was it? Wait a second. Wait, what? Wait, I'm confused now. Is this not the top block? Wait. I made this too high, that's why. No, I guess it would be in this layout wall. I do need to look. At bricks. At bricks. And bam. Where is the fence? Now the fence can go up to all the way back here. All the way through here. Looks a lot longer now. This looks so much longer now than it does look like in the other thing. I guess I think I did make it longer because I wanted it to look more grand. So I don't love the door because there's obviously not a real way to make a door. um, the best I can do is an indent. Like that's what looks the best. It's really my only choice. I do think that making it longer though is a little bit nicer. I think at least. And I'm still trying to figure out what to do with this little area, like the front. I have to make this longer in some way, because first of all, I want the princess's tower. I want to 100% reuse the princess tower over here. I already reused the market. I probably won't reuse the houses. I was tempted to reuse this one because I really liked it. This house was my least favorite, to be honest. And the house that Beatrice lived in was pretty nice because I liked the balconies, but I might not reuse it. Because right now the current residential section looks like this, so like, a good number of houses. It looks lived in, they're big. And then I'll have just a collection of smaller ones outside the castle walls. These are just the houses that are within the castle wall. Man, my episode of House did not want to load, man. Second episode of the new season. It's already just like, no, we're not gonna play this. But she nothing. Man. What was I gonna look up? Come on. It's just it does not want to play my next. What's wrong with my website? It no longer wants to play that for me. Telling me I've watched enough House. I just listen to music at this point. Honestly, might keep me a little bit less distracted. Maybe I can actually finish the castle. But listen to what? I could be a soccer, but I don't know. Well, let's do it because now I'm just. I could also just. It's a movie. Let's watch the movie. Because I don't know why is it just dying on House? Like a week ago, I was really wanting to watch my show, but I could not get the thing to work to just let me watch my show. It forced me. Funny comment is because of the joke. It forced me to watch Shadowhunters. I said I would, and so I did. There it is. I only watched one episode because I gave up. And well, not that I gave up. I wanted to. I like to multitask, but if I'm gonna watch that show, I'm trying to actually pay attention. So I couldn't actually keep watching that show, which is why I've watched House so many times, and so many times I have not finished it. But each time I rewatch it, I get a tiny bit further. So last time I got really far. I don't want to say where I got to because obviously I don't want to say spoilers, but I got really far. So that all that means is that this time that I'm watching it now again, I'm gonna get like an episode further at the very least, which will mean new content. It's good, right? I'd say so. Could just do that. This is awful layering. I need to do actual layering with stairs for it to look better. Technically, my issue is that technically the look is supposed to be like this. That's what the layering is supposed to look like. Which honestly doesn't look correct based on where I put this wall. I don't think this wall is supposed to be here. I think it's on... Wait, and I'm getting myself confused. What level was that wall on? Who cares? No, it was on this wall, right? Wait. I don't know what I'm doing. I get it, I get it. So, bam, 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 bam. This all gets deleted in order to be placed like this. Not technically, I am listening to music, but technically. It is true. It's a wonderful day to stay inside. That's all I have been doing today. Goddamn. Bam, 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 bam. The bam, bam. Texture. Texture. The texture adds a lot. It does add a lot, I think. What time is it? I've got about 2 hours. How Hazel's doing? I am excited to get the actual quest going. Hazel. We got Knight Perseus, Druid Stephanie, Knight Sebastian, King Baldwin, Queen Marigold, Merchant Simon, Princess Adeline, Cleric Beatrice, and the Rogue. I used a randomized medieval name generator to get all of these. And then, besides the merchant, well, I based most of them off of Dungeons and Dragons, I guess. Sorta. Rogue, Cleric, Knight, Druid. I want to have more, but you know, for an individual storyline to start off, this feels good. I'm gonna have more NPCs, but they're all gonna be like, the majority are gonna be background NPCs. I felt more beneficial to get these right first. Figure out the rest later. What level is this on? Gotcha. I do need to fix this. So funny. No, don't tell me Netflix can't goddamn load my show either. I know I'm goddamn recording. Well, no, I'm not watching on goddamn Netflix. No. But come on, don't let me down. I'm cable provider. Let me watch my show, my movie. Don't do me dirty like this, or I'm just gonna start listening to music. Set to stone bricks. One-on-one movies, this does not work. Fast. Five minutes in. I like the look of it so far. I think this part needs to be, yeah, this part needs to be increased in height. First of all, this is gonna have to be a floor, and that feels a bit short, yeah. I'll have to do it manually, who cares? No! Did I just straight up log into Netflix? I'm gonna log into Netflix, oh my god. I didn't want to have to do this, but it's forcing me to. I gotta use my actual Netflix, because the things are not wanting to. My biggest issue with using Netflix is the fact that my browser of choice doesn't have goddamn DRM. So I'm forced to open another browser, and I'm not even alright, because I stupid membership changed. I don't even think I can't even watch it. I can't. VidFast, you let me down. I can't believe it. I don't have Netflix on this computer. I'm so heavily disappointed. Come on, Vidlove, you're new. You like load so fast, but then I skip forward to 5 minutes where I was, and then it just dies. But I give away my money. Bam. Bam. I bam. Bam. Bingo. I could have probably waited because I'm gonna move this level up anyways. So right here, and then the tallest peak right there. So let's actually move you up. I messed up completely. I forgot about that. Need to technically do it all the way back here. Yeah, I think that's gonna be better. Yeah, let's do that. I think that's the right call. I wonder why. Why are they listening to this? I find this very funny. And I say all of this out of context, but if somehow somebody understood the context, then call me out. What the hell? I don't know. I don't think that would happen though. I think I'm the crazy one. The motif, no way. I'm listening to this thing. Okay, I think that looks nicer. Not this part. It should probably be like that. Where did this come from? Oh, true. I also wanted it to. But the place I placed it, it doesn't fit. Like the picture I'm using as reference, it looks nice. But I can't fit the idea in the area that I have currently. This does fill in the rest, though, at the very least. I'm just expanding the scale of this castle so much, though, that it's going to take so much longer to actually perfect it. If I would have left it as it was earlier, I'd probably be fine. But I like to be extra, and now I have a goddamn massive castle town to deal with. Why am I like this? Why'd I do this to myself? What is wrong with me? like the house so much, but first, I don't know why it's there. Second, I don't know what it'd be used for. And third, I don't have space. Maybe I just ignore it. Maybe I just ignore it. And then I want to basically... Well, this is too low now, actually. Wait. Okay, so what I have to do is move this level up one, which would allow me to have a wall that starts up here, a walkway, not a wall. I think that level works. Yeah, that's not too low or too high. It makes sense you could have a platform there. Yeah, I like that better. I literally, it was a one block difference, but I think it works better. Probably. It's this one. The issue is that the wall or the window is no longer like centered, but that's probably a better size anyways. But this allows me to make the wall that I'm trying to do with this. I can still keep the fountain. Actually, what if I just go back to the fountain picture and draw the fountain? That's not the fountain I wanted. I swear the market picture had a very nice... That's the port. So one more. Oh, maybe the fountain really was that basic. Why did I think... Not that the fountain looked a lot more like fancy. Turns out it wasn't fancy at all. It's like it's not even this size. I overestimated the size of this by like so much. The size of the fountain, literally just 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Middle gap, middle gap. Glowstone. Water. And that's the fountain. Which, yeah, that works. I can probably just do that. Thing is, though, I had a... No, that's the exact same thing I had here. So the question kind of ends up being, do I want the fountain here? And the wall isn't... Oh, yes, it is centered. But I can either have it there or here. I don't know. I have two options: having a fountain next to the market, or having the fountain in front of the castle cat. Because then I just have like this being like set dirt 40% 40% grass block, 10% gravel, 10% coarse. How do I spell coarse dirt? Coarse dirt, 10% gravel again. Let me actually give myself 30% gravel. Oh, wait, 20% gravel. No, wait. 25% gravel, 5% moss block, andesite, 5% andesite. No, that's too much. Literally didn't place an andesite. That's better. Well, honestly, I just wanna 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And basically, that allowed me to then create this. Actually, wait. I think this works. Yeah. Okay, how about this? Yeah. And then like that. Get my little walkway. And this is the entrance to the castle area. And then there should just be some sort of 3 right there up to here. The walkway. That's what it is. Forgot about the path block. Okay. Isn't big enough though. think I'm just gonna stick with the thing. That that is good at the end. What do I do? I don't know. You know. Specifically one song. I think the bottom layer was just one deep, right? Yes, it was. Right. Let's open this up to the public. Is this how the door would look? No. How'd I make it like this? That's enough. Somehow you can go to the second level, and the second level's doorway, middle indent. Middle with an indent. So this, let's stick with it, with the easy version. And then like it's the 3 in between that's the indent. I guessed that right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not even close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. Doesn't seem right anymore. Wait. Had two away and then 3 away because of the indent. But I did do this wrong. Oh, I did do that wrong. But I swear, was it not just 1? No, it was 2. I don't know what I did then. You know what? Who cares? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is not middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. There we go. I think there's no point. This is basically the throne room, I guess. Again, though, I need the tower. Well, I don't need the tower. Technically, the tower can be anywhere connected to that. What I do need is a room for the princess. I guess, I don't know, the way I had this set up made more sense because clearly the throne room was right there. And the living quarters was was did I block this off on action? The living quarters is here. That clearly made sense. So what I'm thinking to do is that if this side has some like walkway to connect it to the castle tower, I want the other side to have a connection to a living quarters. So that this can be technically where the king and queen live. Let me see. I like thinking what to do. I could just have a connector. Maybe I have this higher up. Maybe I have the house connect up here. I want to do another build area. So if I do this, three, three, and then if I want to make this like how it looks, it would probably be something like I'm just going to use yellow wolf as a in between. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That means that's how long this goes. And I want to give us two, like that. That means I can do like this, and then I need another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did not make this long enough. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 means I can extend this here. And bam. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That allows me to then continue this. It's sort of just another layer. I think that works. And sort of be another one actually. And then a final one. God, not this one. Well, what am I looking at? Yeah, I'm looking at that one. I have the layout now. This is what the layout is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What's wrong with this movie? Comedy special, whatever. That's not what I want to hear. So it could use probably some other kind of texture, but not right now. But Richter. Yes, now I can work on the actual. That's not the right one. Let me think. Following. Funny, I changed my bio. I wonder if it will go noticed. Alright, let's keep on going. I want to finish this build. I don't know, I showed such an expansive project. How did I do this? I could have kept the old camps, the old castle. Looks about right. I want to make a indent. I gotta see if I can figure that out. I might not have lined this up because I'm just basing it off the picture, and I'm not basing off the dimensions of the actual idea that I said. We're gonna see how this goes. Anyway, I need to actually measure them. What the hell am I talking about? Measure the middle. This is the middle. This is what I'm supposed to be measuring against. Wow, how smart. I did not think. Let me connect this so I know the actual measurement in relation to the top block. Yeah, I definitely need that higher, don't I? Actually, no, I don't. It's just okay. The issue is if I want a roof that correctly lines up with this, I need a doorway that's not too wide. But I think that if this is supposed to be, like where the king and queen live, I kind of want them to have a too wide doorway. I might just have to take the bullet on this. Just do it like this. I think I will have to. Placing stairs takes forever. And I kind of just have to do the same thing on this level, which I think would mean flipping here. Is this the right level? Yes, it is. Well, that it should have an easy roof. I don't know how the hell that'd be possible, but imagine. That'd be so complex. Technologically complex. They'd have to, like, detect the already present stairs. I think it'd be doable, but it'd be really weird. Some weird math or vector. Still math. The weird calculations in order to actually detect where the hell the the stairs already are in order to place the stairs correctly. Oakwood. I feel like this could work. Looks right. Yeah. And then I can have probably use spruce instead. Bam, 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 bam. Well, honestly, it makes more sense on the other side because the other side is the opening. This is the other side is the front. So this side should technically have this. This is basically the thing built out, except for details. Second floor, but for reference, let's assume we're not gonna have this at all. Actually, oh, backward fold. That means our boundaries are set by the orange concrete. The orange concrete also sets the top. Here's. I grab this. I grab this. And the front is on the left side. Copy. And then slash I rotate 180 because I didn't do that correctly. And I didn't. I'm realizing my issue with how I said it should be too wide, but this goddamn thing is 3 wide. Okay, I'm redoing. Slash move 1 random guess west. Crap. East. I at least chose the right diagonal. I proud of myself for that one. Bam, bam. Use a spruce slab. Oh, I messed this part up. So the reason I wanted it to be like this is because technically then I have a 3x3 window. And that 3x3 window does something. Should I make this side bigger? Like, it's okay. It could. I could, but I think it's okay. So this is now the center. It must be rotated. Does it have to be? Actually, it doesn't have to be. If I just place it right here, all I need is to consider how poorly I did that guess. Slash undo, go 2 blocks back, paste. I'm off by like 1 block. Last slash undo, go up 1, last slash paste. And now, this is technically level. So that means I can have an opening from the castle wall to the back of the king's castle, so that technically it's all connected. I need to make the second level taller. I do. Considering these, this is a 4. This is a much taller building, and this is just for the normal people. I need to make this taller. Let's just move 1 up. Let's undo. Wait. No, wait. Slash redo. I'm trying to consider this. Maybe I do the same. Oops, my wand. My wand. Maybe I do it. How long have I been streaming? It's been 2 hours and 40 minutes. No wonder I feel like I'm running out of steam. I'm considering it though. Hello, Hazel. I gotta give you a quest. In my mind, I had quest ideas ready for Simon and for Adeline as the easy quest to do, besides Perseus's training day. I'm gonna need to figure out the locations for all of his locations redone to the new layout of the castle. I want to do a quest for Hazel. Deserve the first one. Well, maybe Sebastian does, but who cares? Here. I wonder if I guessed right. I feel like Rogue is a good fit, you know? Could have been wrong. I don't know. I still like Stephanie though being here. She's like, okay. She wasn't meant to be part of the story. She's literally just. I like Stephanie being the tutorial character for Oakwood because that's what I always did. But let me. So I chose a random skin because I was trying to just make sure I could get Baton Quest and Citizens Denizens to work. Her skin has nothing to do with the story because she wasn't supposed to have anything to do with the story. She's like, she was just the first one. I had to rename her Druid Stephanie to technically officially make her part of the story. Let me give her an actual Druid skin. Okay, this is pretty good. That's NPC select NPC skin. Hey, you are definitely not a druid. Oh yes, you are. Hey, look at that. I think that's pretty nice. I think this is a really nicely done skin. It was also one of, like, the very last option in the druid category. That's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with most of the skins. I really struggled trying to pick one for Perseus. I decided just a non-headed knight because I wasn't happy with anything that I saw. Baldwin, yeah. Bastion, I think that works. Marigold, yeah. Simon, I feel like it fits the vibe. Adeline, I think that skin is perfect. Beatrice, I also think the skin is perfect. And Hazel, once again, I think it fits the vibe very well. So, I don't know what's going on with her ears. I could see it. I could see it happening. I think. I don't know. Like, I don't exact. What are they supposed to be? Unsure. No, YouTube, my Netflix is dying. It was doing fine for like the past 50 minutes, and now it's dying again. I think it's gonna die again, but I think I need to listen to what it was. What song is it? What if I just actually? Um, well, actually, a lot calmer of a song than I thought it was gonna be. Who are this one? One works because it extends it. One also does the extend. Make it larger. I don't feel like I should. What if I do terracotta? Terracotta level? Might this look bad? I don't know, I'm completely ad-libbing for this inclusion. Not flawless on the other thing, so I actually think they can't even see this. No, huh. I do like this song. Never mind, it says what I'm listening to. I swear I would have had Spotify. Who cares? I was just curious. No, it doesn't look normal if I don't do anything with it. I think I gotta extend it. I gotta make it pop. Or I decrease the bottom level. I don't think decreasing the bottom line, right call. What's wrong with this again? I could just go with this. Could. It looks fine. I just it I feel like it should be taller. It's not. And if I do this, basically the connection would be something like this. You enter through here. I don't know what to do. College, yeah. Have soda. Appreciate those that stuck around though. Dang it, the movie stopped. I want to get to the final song. It's my favorite one, or one of my favorite ones. Why did I decide to rebuild the entire castle? It's looking nice, I think, but it's so much more massive than it was before that it's so much more work. Two nice little houses right here, opening to the docks. I hate building boats. I'll probably try one. The training grounds have been moved over here, so that means they can definitely be expanded on. I can do a better thing. Maybe what I should finish is the actual wall here extension to another wall. Basically, what I'm thinking is that at this point, it goes up one, and then transitions into a real wall. Well, no, it doesn't transition into a real wall. It'll have a turn. But like this is still going to be part of the major castle grounds, I would say. So this can be its own little pedestal. So like I love when my show just like dies every second. I just hear the smallest bit of the actual thing and then just pause, return, pause, return, pause. Being sarcastic. But I don't have Netflix. Be an easier watch. So the simple idea is just this is gonna separate down here. This entire wall here now is going to be just this up until it reaches the major wall, I would say. Alright, let me see if restarting the player will fix this. I'm at 56 minutes. How does it randomly switch it to like one completely different? And it's not like Do well. I tried. Actually, too far back. All idling today, I see. No way, my movie actually came back, but it's like back in time. I just die. I think I removed this one. I think the little fountain here looks nicer. If I want to do a bigger fountain, if I want to do another fountain, it's got to be a bigger fountain. But the whole idea I had wanted to do here is basically, I think I gotta extend this. But have a little. Finally got to welcome to the internet. Let's just say here. I'm really not sure if I do it before or after the wood level. But I can make a little opening. Wait, this? Oh wait. This. No wait. This. But no. This. No. Wait. It is this. What am I doing wrong? I'm so confused. That looks correct. Means I can make a little area here. A little passageway. That still leads into the castle area. Meanwhile, there is a divider here that connects to a lower passageway. That looks a bit weird here, but it's fine. Again, I want to do a sort of connector, so if I do this, looks weird again. I think it was just because it was missing that. But the thing here is sort of that I have to go for a lower level kind of pathway. It only makes sense if it's lower than this. And then this, of course, has to like extend. Which means this can't exactly be connected. This is kind of might just be a way to get from here to there. Even though there's this. Does that make sense then? Maybe I do it on this side of the wall. You're right. That probably makes more sense. So if I do this with my wall like here, And we're gonna pretend it ends here. Why the hell does it do that? I don't like how this works. I don't like how the smooth tool works. Obviously, I don't want to pull up here. I'm trying to smoothen this out. Actually, yeah. Let's give up on this. Let this just be a normal wall. This is the actual extra pathway. Yeah. So now this one ends up being the pathway into whatever area this circle, the square is going to be. It's either like additional training grounds or farming. I'm not sure. And then this just leads to part of the actual castle still. So for the meantime, I can just do that. This is now clearly part of the larger castle. This is the living quarters over here, which may or may not be extended. I think it's coming together. Mm, yeah, I think this is coming together a bit better. I don't know. I think I'm all built out. I haven't got to the song. How about this one? Come on, a commercial break. Hazel. Now I gotta listen through the song before I do anything. I wonder what I'm gonna do about Hazel's storyline. Like I said, I think that's the one I want to think about right now. Got myself. I got one quest done. So I want each of the characters to all have at least a couple quests. Couple quests each, yeah. Probably gotta look into some plugins and see if there's anything for making of it a little bit more RPG-ish, I guess. The journal right now kind of sucks. This thing doesn't tell me anything. I'm cool with something though. I did really like the decorations I made for this though. I think this looked really nice for the princess. I hope the princess would enjoy it. And the king and queen, I think at the throne, it's fairly decent. I like the look. I didn't do anything for the bedroom though. Did I even design any of the other rooms? No, I focused mostly on the market, which I already directly used. You're so right. Wait a second. If I'm wanting to make the market bigger, why don't I just copy it? The overs. I don't think this is gonna work the way I want it to actually. The idea is I just place it down again. Saying, okay, maybe that actually worked perfectly. Okay, but wait, where did I do this? No, wait, it did work perfectly, but it's bad because it's the exact same way. I need to rotate it 20 degrees at the very minimum. Slash F undo. I should have fixed it. Okay, now I did 2 plus. I can just go ahead and vary it out, but as a general placement, I can. Okay, no, that's too much. I think that works. I don't think I'm gonna finish the special. Basil is here. Maybe the best. Mhm. Definitely looks nicer with the slightly bigger market. 6 stalls, twice 12 stalls, and 3 to 6. The residential area looks pretty good. I need to do a farm either here or there. Maybe I can just do the farm outside. I'm gonna actually. Okay, no wait. I do have to switch it up. The training yard has to be here. The training yard has to be here because I want Adeline to have a view of the training yard. Okay, I think we've decided. Farms around here or farms with outside of the castle. Training grounds are going to be placed here. This is where the knights train, where they're preparing for whatever conflict. Yes. Okay, I'm done. I'll go say goodbye to the MPTs. Goodbye, Perseus, Stephanie, Baldwin, Sebastian, Simon, Marigold, Beatrice, Adeline, Hazel. I'm gonna do more with you guys once I finish the castle. Man, why did I put myself on this? I'm not, guys. Thanks to whoever, if anybody, stuck around to watch. I think we're making okay progress. Talk to you soon, hopefully.